Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering the 2024 League of Legends World Championship. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Tomo of 100 Thieves, who are coming off of a victory over SHG to progress further into the playing stage of said competition. And so, Tomo, really do appreciate you taking the time for doing this interview real quick, like I said before. And first off and foremost, you guys were able to bounce back after suffering that upset loss to Rainbow Seven. So first off, how are you feeling? How are you taking in this result?
Um, it feels good, but obviously Plains isn't over yet. We have a tough match tomorrow, so I'm just looking forward for that match tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. I do understand that, and still, I still want to cover what happened today. As I said, losing to Rainbow Seven, not the start that everyone expected to see out of this team, but such is the way. How did you and the rest of the team kind of absorb that loss, and now did you guys try to move on from that to today?
Yeah, I think our series against R7, for me personally, I was feeling kind of sick for like the past few days, but today it felt much better. And I think in our R7 series, we kind of like drafted weird champs that like we don't even play in scrims sometimes. Like we just kind of just pick it because it looked good. But I think we drafted more standard to the meta, and I think um, in the R7 series as well, our gameplay was really mediocre. Like it wasn't up to our level. I think we made way too many mistakes, especially after Baron. We just kept throwing and they punished us. So
Yeah, because I was just going to ask about what was the biggest thing that the team adjusted from that to today. Because like as you said, I can say that the biggest change was more so just getting back to the fundamentals, right?
yeah, I think um, obviously we reviewed the game and I think all of us realized that like we were pretty shocked that we played the way we did because it's really like low level, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone was just brainlessly playing the game, wasn't really thinking about what was happening, and there wasn't any like real team play. Um, so yeah, I think R7 was like a good wake up call for us, like that we need to just lock in and focus on play-ins because initially like we weren't really too worried about it because we
Mhm.
thought all the teams were like kind of weak, but obviously we lost, so we got to really lock in so we can make it to Swiss.
For sure, and today was definitely the start of that locking in process. And now going over to today, I mean, was there any kind of thing that kind of stood out to you when it came to facing SHG or anything like that?
Um, I felt like SHG today kind of gave us like everything we wanted. Um, like they gave us a really comfortable draft, and I think the way we play the game was like really, I want to say super clean, but it was like good enough to get the job done, you know? So I think, yeah, I felt like we were being proactive and making them like uh, have a choice between one or the other, but it's like both bad, you know? Um, so yeah, I think we just played a better game today.
On top of just focusing on the team, bouncing back, you bounce back in the big way, finishing off with a total of 11 to 16 KDA cumulative for these two games. I just want to know how you kind of view your performance, not just focusing on today, but more so overall in a sense throughout this competition.
Yeah, I mean, I think my performance against R7 was really embarrassing. Um, like I actually didn't know what I was doing. Looking back at the games, like I was really confused at what I was doing. So today, I really focused on being present in the game and just like focusing on what's happening on the map and what we're gonna do next, etc. So I think the game was really easy today because we were all like really confident in what we want to do and just played really aggressive as well.
For sure, and as a result of this match, you now move on to the advancement match, third round play-ins against PSG. Many people looked at as as one of the contenders for reaching the Swiss stage. In addition to your team, just want to ask you about the approach. What's your impression of the team? How'd you kind of look at their form so far? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that PSG was going to win yesterday against Mad because I felt like they were the better team, and it would be more fun if we played Mad because it'll be like NA versus EU.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, that didn't happen. I think they're still definitely a really strong team, and but I think they showed weaknesses in their matches, and I think we play our best game, we'll be able to exploit them and win.
Yeah, for sure. Going a little bit, taking a little bit of the focus back onto this team. Of course, this team qualified for this tournament as the third seed in the LCS, and in the LCS, you guys were mostly uh, on the outside looking in when it comes to looking at the best teams within the region. Weren't able to do that until the very end when it mattered the most. Finishing third place in the summer playoffs, and so how would you kind of view the team's transition from the end of LCS up until now? Preparation wise, observing other teams wise, and in addition to that, what's been the biggest challenge also in making that happen?
Yeah, I think we've for sure improved a lot since the LCS ended. I think we've been boot camping like prior to play-ins like 2 weeks before, so we've had a lot of practice against European teams and just overall like um, what's the word like strengthening what makes us really strong to begin with. So I think we have like a really solid way of playing, and it's like pretty hard for enemy team to play against us if we're on top of our game. Um, I think we struggle a bit with like not making bad mistakes. I guess I think we
Mhm.
um I guess we had like a lot of bad habits just from like playing a lot of European solo queue because like really low ping, so we just like spam use solo queue, and then in scrims we kind of maybe like fight a bit too much, like try to just take every fight, and
Mhm.
um some of that kind of showed in the R7 series where we were just like recklessly fighting and not really think about much.
Mhm.
So we kind of like toned that down a bit and just um played more cleanly.
Yeah, because in a way that kind of mindset a little bit transition into the first match, because of course, expectations were like, of course you guys want to beat R7, but obviously that didn't really produce the best results. So yeah, unfortunate on that, but still you guys were able to bounce back to get to the final round of playing stage. And now focusing onto yourself, Tomo, real quick. Been a pretty eventful year for you, to say the least. 2024 starting off with Dignitas departing, playing with Disguise, joining 100 Thieves at the very end of the year, reaching Worlds. How do you kind of look back on your year overall, and how basically how you were you able to just maintain your form throughout all of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, when Dignitas kicked me, um, I felt like kind of wronged because I felt like I played pretty well, at least like well enough to like secure my spot in spring. Um, so I was kind of surprised when they kicked me, and then with like the LCS kind of downsizing for next year and people not really making changes from spring to summer, um, I was kind of considering like just moving on from competitive league just because I felt like there wasn't really any opportunities for me anymore. So I was looking forward to like doing collegiate or just like school in general and like just moving on from league. But then um, like I still had some free time like because the semester doesn't start till like September. So I
Hmm.
just played in tier two for a bit, see what happens, you know? And then
Hmm.
100 Thieves like reached out to me. They're like, we need an emergency sub, and the process was pretty spontaneous. But I took the chance because I felt like obviously the roster is really good, right? Like
Hmm.
everyone's mechanically gifted, and I thought this team actually had a really good chance to win if I like joined and like gave my um, expertise to the team. And yeah, we made to Worlds, so that's nice. And
Hmm.
then um, yeah, this whole experience has been like really just a learning process for me, and like I think I've matured a lot as well as a person. Just like going through all of this.
Making worlds and making it happen, reaching this event for the first time in your career, did it kind of change your outlook as to what you might do, after this season or anything like that?
Um, yeah, I mean. Hunter Thief said, or like it's they didn't say anything, but it's rumored that like two other LCS teams are leaving, so maybe
Mhm.
there's a chance that I'll be playing for them in the future. So I'm looking forward to that if that's possible. Otherwise, like I'll look for other teams as well, but that doesn't happen. I think I'm content with my career, and I think uh, I'll be able to move on.
I do appreciate giving me a glimpse as to what you went through this year, and really do also appreciate you telling me how the team has been doing this competition. So that's it. I'm going to wrap up the interview right here. Hopefully, you guys can bounce back and take down PSG and move forward into this competition. That
Yeah,
said, Tomo, thank you so much for doing this real
thank you,
quick. Like I said, and best of luck tomorrow.
thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you so much.